This is a request. Oh, okay. So castor oil is the best. It's called Palma de Christi. Wonder why. It does stain though, so make sure you put a towel down. Put my knees up. Take a little pressure off. All right. Imperfection perfected. Yeah, it's 6:40. 6:40 a.m. I woke up to a text requesting castor oil massage. Or a demonstration, at least. What's for breakfast? I'm gonna try not to eat breakfast today. I do have I'm trying to start fasting again, so I'm keeping it simple. Activated pumpkin seeds. AKA dino scales. Okay, so what's the best angle? Probably like this, right? Because you could see everything. You could see. You think? Make sure we got the good view on. Alright, I guess that's, oh, no, it's okay, huh? You can see everything right here, huh? Oh. That's the idea. So, I gotta go take care of a kid, and then I'll work out later. Let's see here. I got a mirror over the bed, Emery, and I got a mirror on one side, and I have two more mirrors. I want to put one on this side and then one on the opposite wall. Cool. Congratulations, you're gonna have your family over? Oh God. Alright. Very cool. Congrats, enjoy. Come over when you're done, clean my place. Just kidding. Or am I? Alright. So I'm going to teach you how to apply the castor oil to yourself and also to someone else. It's the same thing. You don't want to shock somebody, so just rub your hands together a few times, warm them up if they're cold. I got poor circulation from boxing. My hands are all banged up, so they're usually pretty cold. Warm up your hands. Then you take some oil. You gotta start walking in the morning. Hi everyone. Imperfected perfection. Yeah, we definitely, that would be cool to do some walking. You know, some strength training also. Patricia, wait, is that you? Are you the one that texted me, Patricia? If so, okay, thank you. Thank you for helping me to get castor oil in me. So, you like to do wall Pilates and some weights. I'm not very self-conscious at the gym, and I'm not big or anything, just shy. I'm just saying for your goals, in terms of health, and body shaping, the strength training is recommended. Walking is also helpful, but do both if you can. I'm certainly going to try to work out today. I was going to do it this morning, but then I got this call, so that's my excuse. And then I got to go in early to babysit, so hopefully I can work out later. So, what time is it in New York? It's 10 to 7. So Daryl's not coming today. Your favorite crackhead streamer. Awesome. Force yourself. Imperfection perfected. Force yourself to go to the gym. But you don't have to. I mean, we could do a session just at home. I can show you too. Anyway, let me get into it. It's a very powerful anti-inflammatory for Patricia. It's very helpful for what you were telling me about your digestion. You can look it up. Castor oil for digestion, castor oil for organs, castor oil for healing. And the idea is you're going to set your phone or your timer for 25 minutes. So I got my phone right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm actually going to do 27 minutes. Because I read somewhere that it takes most people 27 minutes to orgasm. That's the median. So for my OnlyFans, I want to have a gimmick using I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I don't like my body shape, but I have double D boobs, 27-inch waist, and my butt is big, but it's muscular. It's like 44 inches around. I mean, it sounds really good. What don't you like about it? I'd love to help you. See, this is the wrong thing to do, guys. You don't really want to put the oil directly on your person. I could do it because it's me, but if you're doing this for somebody else, it's going to be too cold. So, I was just doing it in the wrong direction. If you're looking down at your belly button, you start in the lower right quadrant, which is the corner where the small intestine connects to the large intestine. That's called the ileocecal valve. I also wanted to tell you, I forgot to do it today, but so far, I'll do it when I'm done. I did the MSM twice yesterday. As per your recommendation, we're helping each other. Imperfection perfected. You're helping me save my hairline, and if you want to make it a so when you do something reciprocate. If you want me to reciprocate, I'll help you with your fitness. You're gonna look up. Actually, from what you told me, I think actually the best thing would be toning. I don't know. There's not a whole lot I could do. I'd have to get a breast reduction. And I can't make my butt smaller. I just don't know. I don't like it. What if you had somebody who did like it and you could like it through them? I don't know. Guys like big butts, don't they? Send me a picture and I'll tell you. I mean, look, let's be honest, okay? If there's cellulite, you could fix that. Maybe it's not the shape. Maybe it's the texture of it that you don't like. I don't know. I don't want to offend you either. I know you're female and everything is sensitive about how you look. But is it function? I mean, who doesn't like big double D breasts? Maybe they cause you back pain or something. I know girls with big breasts sometimes they get back pain. I'm having pain, not pain. I'm having discomfort now on the right side here, where the small intestine connects to the large intestine. You have two areas. The part of the ileocecal valve that comes across from the left to the right, that's the small intestine, and it connects, this ileocecal valve, it connects to the large intestine, and I've got a lot of fungal hyphae. So the area becomes enlarged, the tissue becomes thickened and cracked. If you can imagine a wart, what's the difference between a wart, the texture of a wart, and the texture of healthy skin? So it could be kind of woody in there. You know, you got like this fungal infection where the tissue becomes necrosed. That's more towards the middle of the right side, where it kind of comes to the middle there. Then on the side, well, first if you go down into the hip, you have the elbow of the large intestine, which kind of goes down a little bit, especially if the food wasn't very hydrated. If it was grains or starchy, it kind of can balloon out that area. You end up with something like a diverticula. But the shape of the intestine is already like that. For some reason, when it comes out of the small intestine into the large intestine, there's like an enlarged pocket. And then the appendix comes down off of that into the hip. So what I do is I take my fingertips and I push in to the hip, and then I curl up, and I imagine that the appendix is like a little balloon, and so I'm squeezing it, and I'm squeezing the bacteria up and out of the appendix into the large intestine, and then I'm trying to pull everything up, because it goes up on the right side to the upper right corner, and then that comes across. We'll get into all that. But feel free to dig into the hip if it's okay, unless it hurts really bad. But you might be able to feel these spots. You might be able to feel where there's congestion. And the idea with the castor oil, Patricia, is to soften and loosen. And it does that by making contact. So if you're using your fingertips, if you're using your hand, the heat of your hand is opening up the pores of your skin and allowing the castor oil to go into the body. And it's just like water through cracks in rocks. It will eventually find the deepest spot that it can go. Good morning, Diane. High cholesterol. My ex-wife had high cholesterol, and she healed that by doing liver flushing. Imperfection perfected. Don't accept the idea that your condition is genetic. They've proven that epigenetics trumps genetics. You can heal high cholesterol. If you want to, connect with me and I'll teach you and I'll help you. I'll guide you as best I can. You're very active and I appreciate you. So if you want to, I'm not twisting your arm, just saying. Now, when I come up the colon more on the right side here, I can really feel the burned tissue. It's bumpy. It's like wavy, bumpy. Imagine like scarred skin. And I could feel all types of bumps, little hard lumps. It's called calcium phosphate deposit or cystic fibrosis. Whereas the tissue is supposed to be smooth, it starts to become dehydrated at a cellular level and bumpy. The fat, the fascia, everything, instead of becoming smooth, staying smooth, it becomes bumpy. So I'm just using the light pressure of my hand. I'm not really even pressing that hard. You don't have to. Unless you have an area, where you do want to press hard. But I did this yesterday, so the tissue is kind of sore. I'm just doing this for you, Patricia. I already did one yesterday, so the tissue is actually still a little sore. But it's helpful every day. And you don't have to press hard, like I said, as long as you're using your body heat. Now, you can use a hot water bottle. You can use an electric heating pad with a Castor pack. For me, I just find it more streamlined to just apply it directly onto the skin with my hand, and it works the same. The heat from your hand or the hot water bottle or the electric blanket, it opens up the pores of your skin, and the castor oil, just like water through cracks in a rock, will seep down, and it goes to wherever it can get to. Yeah, I'm doing it with a half a lemon squeezed into water, Patricia. Imperfection perfected. Half a lemon squeezed into water with I'm on the teaspoon of MSM right now. Are you doing it too, Patricia? Or are you just going to watch the video later? High cholesterol can be healed. You're doing without the oil. No, you need the oil, Patricia. That's the whole point. Practice with the oil, Patricia. Unless you lied and you didn't actually get the oil. Which is fine. I mean, no judgment. But don't do it without the oil. The oil is the magic. When people say, oh, you got healing hands, you got magic hands, you don't have to. All you have to do is apply the castor oil. That's why it's called the castor oil application treatment. You're just putting the oil there. It's not like I have healing hands, which you could have healing hands, but you don't need to. All you got to do is just get the oil on there, and the oil does the magic. The oil does the healing, and as a therapist, our job is to do what works, to give your person relief. We're doing the digestive organs for Patricia. So now when you come up to the upper right quadrant, we did the lower right quadrant. That's the ileocecal valve. That's for leaky gut and colitis, also appendicitis. You come in across from the left to the right and then up the right side. Okay, that's the colon. Now when you get up to the right side here, the upper right corner, you have the liver and gallbladder. And that goes all the way to the side. So come up on the side and start to come across. And you're curling your fingers up under the ribs because the liver is very big. And you're just pushing from the right to the middle, basically. And same thing, you want to stay here and just rub the oil. And the heat of your pores will open that skin up, and eventually what you'll notice is that it starts to get more friction because the oil has gone somewhere. Where did it go? So that's why we do it for 20 minutes. Does it help with bloating? I sure hope so. But yeah, it does. I was very bloated yesterday because I ate some roasted pistachios and I don't know what else did it. I think that was it the most because that's an addiction for me. But I did a big poop yesterday and I feel way better today. You can use your fingertips like me. You can use your full palm. You can make circles. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going in a, let's see, looking at my belly button, it would be a clockwise. For you, it's opposite, so, no, it's still clockwise. How much oil do you apply and how often? I go 3 teaspoons at a time to start with. 1 teaspoon on the area, 1 teaspoon on my hand, and 1 teaspoon to work with, meaning to act as the gliding lubricant. It's done until you start to feel more friction, meaning the oil has seeped in, and you keep going, you keep adding more as necessary for 25 minutes, 27 minutes. I set my timer today for 27 minutes, and I'm going to keep massaging the oil in for this whole time. How often can you do it? As long as you're not sensitive to the touch, like if I do a really deep massage, I might not be able to do it every day, but you could do it multiple times a day, 4 times a day at least. Once a day for sure, every other day, definitely, every third day. I wouldn't do it any less than every third day. And if you look it up, castor oil has been used for many, many different conditions, and some people call it a miracle. It's been called Palma de Christi because somebody lays their hands on you with the castor oil and it really can help you heal. I'm curling up under the ribs here and I'm hitting the liver and the gallbladder, and I'm massaging towards the middle of my abdomen, imagining that I'm squeezing the liver out of its debris, pushing it into the gallbladder. Oh man, I can feel a lot of little bumps and gravel in here. Holy. Let me massage you? You can. I mean, I do have a spot on my back I can't reach. Every year there's a new trend about another oil or product. That's a dumb idea. That's a dumb thing to say, Mondongo. Castor oil's been around for centuries. Genius. Dark Wolf, hey. It's been a week. I'm still not ready for more OnlyFans content, Dark Wolf. If that's what you're saying. Does it help with blood pressure? Blood pressure, you want to get rid of animal products, Diane. Castor oil is going to help with everything. But high blood pressure is caused by animal products. And another thing you could look up is linden. I think it's called linden. Type in linden tea. Linden. I'm pretty sure that's the one for blood pressure. Can I be your boyfriend? How old are you, Carmela? And you have to try out. Come over and give me a massage. And if not, we could still be friends. I'm in New York, though. You want to be my girlfriend? Let's start by being friends. You can give me a massage. I'll teach you how to do it. And we'll see if there's any chemistry. The best health I've got is from an... Okay. Good for you, Dallas. Alright, we're going to come over to the middle and the left side. That's where the pancreas is. Upper left quadrant, you got the pancreas and the spleen. It's linden tea. Cool, cool. Yeah, because my mom has high blood pressure. She takes pills instead, but I bought her some linden tea for Christmas, I think it was, or her birthday, or Valentine's Day, or Mother's Day, I forgot. You know, it's kind of, not to get on a tangent, but it's really sad to see family members suffer poor health when I know that I could help them. It's really a failure in my life, and I'm suffering by watching my parents. My ex-wife's basically gone, but my kids, unhappy, on drugs, you know, unhealthy. I really failed. I failed them so bad by allowing her to leave. My only excuse would be maybe because of the brain injury, I couldn't fight anymore. I was just so, like, unable to fight. Mentally, I quit. How could you quit on your own kids? I didn't yell in the right way at the right people. I didn't do everything I could and the reason is the excuse is that I'm just not man enough. whatever my constitution is. I'm quiet, shy. What's the word when you don't stick up for yourself? Can't stick up for myself to my own father. And so how could I do that with anyone else? And so I let my kids be taken away. Now they hate me. Coward, yeah. Conflict averse and passive. Yeah, I got that from my mom. Coward, yep. That mirror is not safe. You think? Yeah, I'm a coward tyke. I talk a big game online to a phone. But I couldn't stand up to my dad. I couldn't stand up to my wife. My kids hate me, and I don't get any respect. Just like people talk shit in the chat. That's how I operate, I guess. In times gone by, my bloodline would have been wiped out. I wouldn't have made it. My kids wouldn't have made it. Weak, I guess. Weak personality. Okay, so now I'm on the lower left quadrant. This is where the poopy is its most acidic and toxic. It comes down and it settles into the corner of the abdomen on top of the hip, which is called the sigmoid colon. The sigmoid colon is where a lot of people get tumors, fatty deposits. Alright, I'll just finish up this area. There's the alarm. Getting ready for a hike. Cool. Enjoy. Enjoy your hike, Mom. So, I'm going to actually use two hands now. And I'm really actually touching the hip bone over here. And then coming across. Feeling the little pockets of cellulite on the ab muscles. Or on top of the colon. times when the food gets here, the body uses the fat cells to house the acid to protect itself. My goal is, by doing this, plus also fasting and training, I'll be able to get rid of this lower abdominal fat, which is put there by the action of cortisol. Get rid of this lower abdominal fat, at the same time putting on a little bit of muscle from training, and then I'll have an 8-pack. But once you get the oil everywhere and you rub it in best you can, go in a full circle. If you were standing in front of a mirror and you were looking in the mirror, it would be counterclockwise. But if you just look down at your belly button like this, it's clockwise. Find any sensitive areas. You can put a little more oil if you want. I'm going down into the hip here as low as I can, so I know I'm underneath the intestine, and then I'll come back up. And the idea is that the poopy's coming across the small intestine to the large intestine. You grab it, you pull it up, you push it across, you push it down, and then you come back to the middle again. Alright, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. The idea is that over the course of 3 days, Patricia, if you could do this 1 to 3 times a day or 4 times a day, definitely once, maybe twice. But over the course of 3 days, you're going to be able to soften and loosen not only the tissue of your body, but also the contents of your intestine. So it will help to relieve pressure, congestion, constipation, and also symptoms of metabolic neuropathy, which is kind of like a 10,000-headed monster that can manifest in many different symptoms like stiffness in the joints, dryness of the skin, cracking of the skin, mental conditions like depression and anxiety. Just try this and see how your symptoms, no matter what it is, will go away. You can heal naturally. You can heal any condition naturally, whether it's in your heart, in your brain, in your blood, in your joints, in your muscles, in your organs. The body is a self-correcting organism. We didn't get to be where we are at the top of the world over eons, over millions of years, by being a malfunctioning design. We're literally perfect. But you have to figure out what's the reason why you're not feeling good and fix that. And that's really what natural healing means. It means changing behavior. So what's the behavior while you're not feeling good? That's what we address. In the meantime, castor oil really is a miracle, and it can help you survive, can save you. And so I really want to thank you, Patricia. Thanks for reaching out. I know from what we've said to each other, things aren't great, and I'm still here for you. I didn't mean to chase you away by not texting you back or whatever. You text me anytime. I'm here for you in New York. And anybody watching, if you're in a tight spot and you need help, whether in person, over the phone, email, text, please reach out. I can put you up. I can come visit. I can make your food. I can give you a massage. I can help you heal in whatever way you think would be best. We'll put our heads together. We can do consultations. We can do trainings. We can help each other. And I'd like to. I'd like to help you. Help me. Help you, help me, help you. Teamwork. If you guys have somebody that you love that's in a tight spot, please reach out. And I'm just going to do this until it gets a little more friction, that I know that the oil's all in. I did use a lot of oil, so it might take a while. But I'm going in a clockwise motion. Yeah, thanks again, Patricia. It's always a good thing when you can get some castor oil in you. So thanks for asking. I hope it helps. Feel free to message me when you're about to do it. I'll walk you through it if you need to, if you want to. Another thing you can do is a castor pack, which is taking a cloth, soaking it in oil, putting saran wrap around you so it doesn't leak, and then putting some type of heat source on top of that, whether it's a hot water bottle, an electric blanket, or in this case it's hands. So I don't really need the castor pack. I could just put my hands there. But what I'm doing is I'm using the heat of my hands just to kind of sit there and open up the pores a little bit if it can. Ooh. I guess that's it. I can go on about my day. Let's see. Why stop at 8? What? You're welcome, Diane. Thanks, Mom Bear. How long do you leave the Castor pack on? At least 20 minutes, preferably up to an hour. Oh, 8-pack, yeah. Patricia. Okay, so I have an iPhone. We could do FaceTime. If you don't have FaceTime, if you don't have an iPhone, we could do some other type of video. Or if you're too shy for video, we could do phone. I'll just walk you through it. I'll say something like, you know, where's your hand right now? Rub it in a certain direction, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Just make sure, guys, when you do this, you put a towel down because castor oil does stain. It's just like a discoloration. It looks like it's always got a wet spot. Gets on your clothes. You could probably wash it out, but I just always was trained to put towels down. The person who's saying, oh, is there any scientific advice? You sound like the type of person that trusts the science. And we all know how that went. Anyway, I'm into natural health. And that's what you're going to get when you come here. Okay, Patricia, so I have the phone number I gave you because I wasn't sure if you were one of these trolls. That's my Google Voice number, which I can call and text, but I can't do video. So I'm going to text you from my actual cell phone, and we could do FaceTime on that. All right? And whoever said they have high cholesterol, we can heal that. And hey, Carolina. I'm about to end, guys. That was it. Quick little castor oil treatment. It doesn't have to take up your whole day. You can do it in 20 minutes. And that's, you know, it's like what they say about training. You improve 1% better every day. One castor oil treatment is not going to completely heal you, but it's definitely going to get the ball rolling. And it's part of a healthy lifestyle. So I encourage you to learn more about castor oil. Why is it called Palma Christi? Look up testimonials, and feel free to connect with me 24/7 on masterluki.com if you want to learn more. Okay? I'll be around today. Text me, call me. Am I coming on later? I'll try. I'll try, Mom. I really will. What do you want to see? I don't know if I can have Sir Doyle over today, but maybe I'll work out or make food or something. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Mondon go, Mom Bear, Tyke Meissen, Patricia, Carolina, Dallas, Diane, Mark, Mitsu, Mom Bear. I think I said that Mom Bear already. Sun. Yeah, the mirror is hung. The mirror is in the studs. That thing is not falling. Trust me. Imperfection perfected. There you go. All right, everybody. Have a great one. Peace, Mike. My plans. I have to babysit, and I do have to work on my book. I really do. Hey, Heather. From Boston. All right, East Coast. New York. I'm about to end, though, so I'll check you later. Hold on. Heather looks cute. Let's see. Put user. Oh, no. Can't see. Peace out, y'all. MasterLuki.com. Connect with me.